Welcome back to another episode of Zero to Hero Live. My name is Mike Fallett, and my goal is to help you keep chasing that hero of yours. This is Zero to Hero Live for a reason. It's all about taking you where you are and taking you where you want to go. So today is a hot button, I guess you could say. This is a question that a person that I was supposed to meet with later today about helping her start a business. She was asking me about this, and I thought it was such a good question that I want to share with you. And it's really all about what services do I need as the bare bones of my company, this service that I'm creating. What do I need as in with Instagram and automation and a CRM and all kinds of these little tips that I wish somebody would have given me when I first started. But I don't come from an entrepreneurial family, and I sure as hell didn't know anybody in Pittsburgh that was trying to build an online book creation service. But what I learned from creating this online book creation service is the basics of a CRM, what you need, what you can get away with in the beginning. Services like what I'm using here, StreamYard, that can make you go live on 5 different platforms. ClickFunnels, the automation behind social media, what I recommend. And I'm going to run that by you here today. So if you have questions, please call in 844-266-HERO. I want to get this out there because this is a question I get a lot, and it just kind of hit me today that so many people are asking me. And I got a call from Dave Corey. If you're out there, phenomenal dude. I can't wait to work with you, have dinner or lunch, whatever. But these basic questions that I could give a little bit information in regards to, but not everything. So if you guys have questions, feel free to hit me, because all I do is talk to entrepreneurs, learn about them, learn what's working, learn what I can use, and learn shit that I don't even want to know anything about, that I could just pay someone to take care of. So, we got someone calling in here. You're on Zero to Hero Live with Mike Fallett.
Mike, my man, how you doing, sir?
Oh, is this Diego?
How did you know, man? You got some ears on you, man. You can pick up some frequencies. I gotta tell you, I'm impressed, brother.
I don't have caller ID. I don't have caller ID.
Lottery ticket, brother.
You're unforgettable. You are unforgettable. Guys, anybody out there watching, this is Diego Rodriguez. You got to follow this guy. He's on Facebook. He's all over Instagram. Diego's Reality. And this man is unforgettable. I met him in New Orleans for the Skillathons, Chris Rude Skillathon, which was phenomenal. So, right. Diego, man, we've been trying to connect here on Zero to Hero Live. So thanks for calling in, man.
Man, I told you I was gonna make it happen. I was just spying on you, man. I was just waiting. I was lurking in the deep. And I was just smack my lips. I was just waiting for it, and then finally, boom, live. Uh-oh, here we go. And I'm up, baby, and I got some questions for you.
Hit me, man. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's liven up these airways, my friend. Let's do this.
Hey, is there any, just before we start, is there any kind of like format that you want to stick to, or can we just talk about anything?
No, man. What I wanted to go over in this video was things that I use, services that I use that help me out tremendously with my company. And so I was going to run that by people. So if you had anything that you use, whether it's social media related, a CRM, or certain tools like a ClickFunnels, or anything that you use personally that help you grow your business, or if you've heard of things, because I've heard of them all, I believe, but maybe I haven't.
Okay, all right. Well, here we go. So how about this? How about I talk about, first of all, what you're talking about right now, which is tools, things that I found.
Yeah.
And then the second part will be the question that I have, the secret surprise, the cream on the cherry on top of the cream on the banana split, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on. Making me hungry here.
This is the pinnacle.
Okay.
This is the quintessence of everything that I got for you. All right, then. So let's start. Well, what I do is very simple. I help realtors find more people that they're trying to buy homes in that area, and I match them up so that they can help them out, help them get the home that they want, and in return, the realtor gets a lot of money. Because let's be honest.
Gotcha.
I mean, they get good commission, but they need to have a full pipeline. And the biggest thing that I see is that realtors don't have a full pipeline. They have the old school ways that they find ways. They have the old school method of finding clients, word of mouth. They go out into little events and they ask people, hey, do you know of anybody? Here's my card. They have the picture on the card. They send them out, and they hope to God somebody calls them. That's usually some of the ways that I find, and they're not all, but those are the most common. Now, what I do is I utilize ClickFunnels. First of all, if you haven't used ClickFunnels, try it out. Just see what it's like. I mean, I remember having to get people to write code to actually go into Dreamweaver, Adobe Dreamweaver, build it all out, get me a website going, and that was a pain in the butt. Like, if you wanted to change one thing, if you wanted to change the color or the button placement or a page, oh my God, it's like you're putting a hot nail into their eyeball. It was so bad. Now, ClickFunnels, man, I feel like I'm a commercial for them.
Dude, I was just working on ClickFunnels today. I swear to God.
Man.
I'm with you.
Seamless. It is easy.
Man,
and I like that. And I appreciate that, because the more simple something is, the better it is for me. Because the more complex it is, the harder it is for me. And I know some people like that stuff, but not me, man. Especially not my clients.
And here's what I was running into, Diego, was I was building a funnel out today for something I'm putting together, and it's going to be pretty wild going into 2020. I got something I'm going to be releasing here. I'll talk about it later on today. But it is amazing what I was creating, with the different funnels. I'm trying to have these action funnels set in place to do certain things, but it's so easy with Zapier. I don't know if you use Zapier at all, but this is the tool that I recommend.
Yeah. You say Zapier, I say Zapier. Tomato. But
Zapier. You guys out there, use this friggin' tool, because it saves me hours. Now, it was still tricky to put all the funnels in place, to have the emails, to get everything, and I have it all connected to HubSpot. Are you using HubSpot at all?
Yes.
Yep. So I love HubSpot. All right. And the reason why is because when a lead comes in, I have someone that can go through and say, okay, who's going to assign this lead to either me or someone else to handle it. And it all is taken care of with Zapier, man. So ClickFunnels to Zapier to HubSpot, 3 tools for you guys. You better use it. So tell me what your process looks like.
So look, man, the way you're saying it is pretty much what people are failing to do. It's how do you capture a lead? Once you capture a lead, what do you actually do with it? And then finally, when you assign it to the person that can handle it, what is the process from there? What are they going to do with the lead once it's in their hand?
Exactly.
And what I find, or am I wrong, brother?
No, you're right on, man.
I think it's that simple, man.
It is
that simple.
Well, Diego, I don't know what you ran into, but I was a solo entrepreneur for a very long time. I mean, I was selling, marketing, building, doing all this, and it kind of hit me. I'm not duplicatable. Even if I was a solo entrepreneur, you should be doing these little steps, because what happens then, it's so easy to hire someone to say, this is your role now. This is all you do. Now you step away.
Yeah, absolutely. And you said the perfect word. This is your role now. This is going to be on you. I'm going to be able to pass this on to you. So now you can start focusing on different things on the business so you can grow it. So you don't have to be figuring out that one transaction that takes 5 hours, but is really not going to give you 5 hours worth of time. The same way you going out and networking and finding deals and promoting yourself and shaking hands and rubbing elbows. I mean, you know what, man? Let me tell you something, because you got me fired up now. So let me tell you something.
I think it's easy to get you fired up. I like it.
You're gonna get the real me, but I'm gonna tell you exactly who I am. I'm Diego Rodriguez, the Spicy Cucumber. Everybody, I am here for you guys. Mi casa, tu casa, whatever you guys need. I'll help you guys out if I can. If I can't, I'm gonna find the person that will be able to help you out. So, Mike, one of the things that I found is that a video is a salesman. A video is a salesman. A sales funnel is just a series of little websites that are selling for you, that are screening for you, that are funneling people through a process to get you the right person.
Yep.
So I looked at somebody and I told them, look, man, there's only so many hours in the day that you can go and talk to people. I mean, it doesn't matter how much you want it to be extended, it's not. But you know what you can do? You can leverage your talent. You can leverage your expertise. You can leverage that enthusiasm that only you have for this, because essentially it's still your business.
Mm-hmm.
So how can we make more of you? And the answer was simple. We need to make a virtual you, a virtual salesman, a virtual sales process, so that when you're working on something, that virtual machine that you created will now be working for you 24/7. It's going to be a salesman for you that's not going to be tired, that's not going to come home cranky, that's not going to be asking you for a raise or for a promotion or for some time off or for an extension. Okay, no, it's going to be doing nothing but what it's programmed to do, which is get more leads, fill up your pipeline, and establish yourself as the expert in your field to get you out of obscurity. Because so many people are thinking that they need to be the perfect service, when in reality, they need to be able to get in front of more people. Because that's how you grow as a service company or a product company. You got to grow as the demand comes for you. So
love it. Dead on, man.
With that being said, Mike, with that being said, for you listening right now, whatever your process is, stress test it. Stress test it. What is a stress test? If you don't know what that is, first of all, you got to look that up. You gotta get your vocabulary a little
He's
bit.
on to something, guys. Listen to this guy. Listen to what he's saying.
But you got to stress test your process to see what it can actually handle, what its capacities are, and then more importantly, what problems arise, what areas you can improve in it. So how do you stress test something? Is very simple. You actually go through it as if you were the client, as if you were the customer. Find somebody else to go through it as your client, as the customer, to see what the process is. What are they clicking on? What are they looking at? What are they thinking out loud or to themselves? Because when you can put yourself in the perspective of your client, you can start seeing what you're missing as a servicer or as a provider. So, for example, the reason I say this is for my realtors. Now I'm going to talk to my experience. For the realtor side, the biggest thing is, how do I get somebody that's trying to get a home, which is one of the most expensive purchases in their whole life? It's a serious commitment. You're locking yourself up for 30 years to that place until you move or you sell it or something else comes up. So how do I get somebody in that mindset to come to me, especially from the internet?
Right.
So some people use Google ads, direct or direct ads. So when somebody searches realtor, boom, and links them up, good to go, I'll call you. Also, people are going to YouTube. Hey, who are the realtors in this area? Or hey, houses in this area? And sure enough, the guy that is the best at video editing and putting himself on YouTube is going to show up, right?
Right.
So those are direct ways. What we do is the exact same, and we add a little bit extra on top. We find specific videos that will relate to people, and then we just capitalize on it. We test it. We break it out as much as we can. We take one 20-minute video, we break it up into pieces. We use Adobe Premiere Pro. It's the best for editing. Boom, we make easy videos. We put them all over social media, and we target and we test specific locations. And after that location, we can see what school zones are hot, what school zones are really hot, and which ones are not that hot.
Hey,
and
guys,
interested?
Hold on, Diego. You just brought up you use Adobe Premiere Pro, right?
Absolutely, Adobe Premiere Pro. You got to use it, and it has so many other apps.
Okay, I'm going to hang right there for 1 second. I want to hang right there for 1 second, and then you can continue. But guys, if you're out there and you're looking for tools to use, Adobe Premiere Pro is phenomenal. You do not need to go that route just yet. It is an expensive tool, right? How much is that, Diego?
So you can buy it for the year, or you can get a monthly membership. And I just get the monthly membership. It's $60, but it's completely worth it.
Totally worth it.
Or you know what? Or if you can't even get that, just get the 7-day free trial.
Yep.
Get the 7-day free trial. Try it out.
Yep. So
try it out.
Yep. So
what
here's.
Do you have to lose? Because you can try a free one. I'm sorry to interrupt you, brother, but I got to tell people, because I was this mindset. I would try to get the freest thing, and it was not getting me the result that I needed.
Yeah, I get you.
Seriously, man. I always saw, what is a free video editor? This one, cool. Let me try it out. Oh, it's cool. I can do some things, but I just didn't feel like I needed, or I didn't get what I needed. And then I tried Adobe Premiere Pro. Boom! Everything. It was the spice that I needed. That simple spice that just didn't make that clay taste right. Boom!
Boop.
Found it.
Real quick
Try
there.
it out.
Real quick, Diego.
Adobe Premiere Pro.
If you're out there on YouTube or Facebook, or if you're out there watching it, give a like or something right now, because we're going to try to use this algorithm for people to hear this. If you like it, there's a chance that Facebook and YouTube are going to show this. So please like us, and so we can keep this going here. So please help us out. Anyway, he has Adobe Premiere Pro. Now I use DaVinci Resolve. Now the reason why I use DaVinci Resolve is because I do a little bit of work, and it is free. There are paid versions, but the level that I use is free because I only do a little bit. Now my videographer is able to go in and tweak things. Now he has the better version. Of course, he's going to be able to do a lot more, but he used Adobe Premiere Pro. Really, really phenomenal. And if you get really good on that, trust me, you can go anywhere else and start to work on things. So I recommend, if you have no money and you want a pretty damn good video editing software, DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve. Phenomenal too, but Adobe Premiere Pro, great tool. I'm glad you brought that up, man.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna look at DaVinci because I haven't even tried that out. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, it's good.
Try it out.
It's really good for being free.
You like it, right?
Oh God, I love it. I love it. Anybody out there who has even just a little bit of video knowledge will be able to work it. And guess what? If you take it, the skills from DaVinci Resolve, and then you start paying money, you can go to Adobe Premiere Pro for sure. It all translate. They all build it the exact same way, but it is free and it is nice. So I can go to an entrepreneur. And what's nice about using the free stuff, which is kind of crazy, but you can scale it with people. If any have had questions and have no money, no connections, you can actually say, go and get this for free. It's free. You can build your own awesome videos for free without paying any money. So check it out though. Let me know what you think.
You know what? It's interesting to me that you say that because I had the perspective that if it was free, I wasn't going to get the thing that I needed. But the way you're putting it, you're right. I overlooked that.
Yeah.
I didn't try it all. I didn't taste it all.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go try it out, and I'm going to give you some feedback.
Cool.
I'm going to tell you how I like it.
Please do, man. Please do.
I'm going to try it out. So I got sidetracked, brother. I went onto a rabbit hole. I'm so sorry. So let's dial back in, brother.
Yeah.
Where'd I leave off?
You were telling me your process with Adobe Premiere Pro.
So we make the videos like that, and we make them easy. It takes not even more than 3 hours to get 20 videos done that are 30-second clips. I mean, 30-second to 1 minute clips. It's really easy. The time that it takes is not bad investment. It's a great investment because now that you took 3 hours to make it, all of a sudden when you put it out there, they're selling for you 24/7. They're establishing you as the expert 24/7. So once we get that going, boom. ClickFunnels is what we use. So when we get a traffic source going to our funnel, ClickFunnels is our main bread and butter.
Beautiful.
So it holds it all together.
Adobe Premiere Pro.
Landing page.
ClickFunnels. Yep.
Adobe Premiere and ClickFunnels so far. And then we have the editing suite. We use the Backpack and Actionetics. So we do it a little different. We also use Zapier to hold our emails and to actually divert where we're going to get it to. But what I found, man, is that HubSpot, like you said, is fantastic.
Oh, HubSpot, guys.
And it's
free. It's free, man.
It's free, bro, and it does the work of a whole team of clerks, man. Honestly, I mean, like at first when you don't have that many people, you're gonna be like, what do I need this for? You know, two things.
Yeah.
But when you start getting 30, 50, 100 leads, you're gonna be like, all right, man, I gotta make sure that these are going to the right place because I'm losing money. So HubSpot, man, for it doing what it does for a free price, I mean, talk about value, bro. Talk about being alive in the greatest time
ever. Ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All right, bro. You're getting me fired up again.
Beautiful.
So,
hey, hit me up with the question. Yeah, hit me with your deep question. I wanna make sure I have enough time here for this deep question.
Absolutely. So I'm just gonna summarize what we talked about. We use ClickFunnels and we use Adobe Premiere Pro. Those are Zapier and HubSpot.
Great tools.
Those four things right there, man, they're awesome. You got to try them out. They're going to enhance your business. They're going to make you a salesman that's working 24/7. The best salesman is you, so put yourself out there and make that machine work for you nonstop. Make more money while you're asleep than you're awake, brother. So,
Love it.
Question. Are you ready?
Yep.
Mike, what do you believe the world needs more of?
Ooh, good question. Good question. We got another caller coming in. So if anybody's calling, I apologize. This is a deep question. The world needs more entrepreneurs. That's the answer. Okay. And the reason why I'm gonna back this up with some deep knowledge here. The world needs more entrepreneurs because entrepreneurs are problem solvers. The people who go out there and stake their life on a problem to solve are the ones who get shit done. They're the ones that are willing to do whatever's necessary to make sure it gets done. Not governments, not bodies of organizations. It's the people going out there and solving problems on their own and also inspiring others to do so.
Yes.
So I believe if we were to create schools and some type of culture of starting businesses in cities, but people will not be blaming other individuals for their problems. They realize they hold the friggin' pen in their life. They're the ones that could write their destiny, write their future. You know what? I hate my job. I don't need to get a job. I can fend for myself. I can start a business. And it's not just about solving the world's problems. Even though that's a very reputable, amazing thing to say to people, I'm solving the world's problems. It is all about, can you not rely on anyone or anything and then test yourself against the doubt, against the wind that's constantly trying to push you down. And almost as if by becoming an entrepreneur, you find out more about yourself than ever before. And if there's one thing that I think this world is lacking now, is identity. If you don't know who you are or what you want, you're going to be depressed as hell. And so no pill, no person, no teacher is going to fix that. Only you can fix that. And as an entrepreneur, you find out more about yourself in the first year or two of as an entrepreneur than any time before. And that provides you with direction, clarity, and happiness. And I think if you apply all that to your life and you know that you're in control, God damn, the spirits would be so much better than they are right now.
Oh yeah. Spirit's coming over here. I feel that energy going through my blood. Mike, I need to just address something that you said.
Yeah.
So everybody listening can really let this saturate in their brain. Let this marinate. A problem is simply an unanswered question.
Yes. Yes.
And you're giving these people answers.
God.
Because when you give them an answer, all of a sudden that situation isn't a situation anymore.
Oh.
That's what you're doing.
God, it's
These
good.
people that are listening to you right now, look, I'm gonna give you guys some social proof. These answers that he's giving you are literally questions that he had in his life that were unanswered, that he sought the answers for. He found them, he applied them, and now it's a lesson. Now it's a principle in his life. And he's sharing this with you. And that way, you won't have to step on the same landmine he did. You won't have to struggle the same way he did to get to this. You won't have to feel the same kind of frustration and doubt and turmoil that he had to when he was going through this.
Good answer. God, it's exactly it, man. That's
decades into days, guys. Be smart about this.
Thank you very much,
That's
man.
all I got for you guys. Mike, I appreciate you giving me that time, brother. I know we went over, but I felt the energy, brother.
I love it. I love talking with you. We had a hell of a conversation before in New Orleans, and we're going to work together here in the future because I love working with people who love their life, they love where they're going in life, and you're one of those people, man, and it's obvious how you affect others around you. So thanks so much for calling in, man, and everybody out there. Diego's going to comment down below with his name. Follow him. He's up to big things, and then follow him on Instagram.
Absolutely. And everybody, mi casa, su casa, los amo a todos. I'll take care of you guys if you need me to. I got your back. I love you guys. My name is Diego Rodriguez, the Spicy Cucumber. I am absolutely 100% giving Mike my full endorsement. He is the absolute genuine person that he is portraying himself to be. Guys, take advantage of his position right now. Learn from him. Ask him questions, grow with him, challenge him. I mean,
Diego, I gotta go. Somebody's calling in. Diego, I gotta go.
See you later, brother.
Grasshopper, call for.
Hey, thanks so much for calling Dreamsters.
Hello, this is Mike. You're on Zero to Hero Live.
Hey, brother, this is Rob Garcia. Garcia.
Robert Garcia, my man. What's up, my friend?
Dude, I want to find out what's going on, get on the show, and see how I can help you.
Yeah, dude. So we're talking about tools. And Diego Rodriguez, I apologize for cutting you off. Robert Garcia is calling in, and you're a damn good guy, so I apologize for cutting you off there. Anyway, we're talking about tools, Robert. Tools that we use in our business. And I'll give you a couple rundown on pieces that we just talked about. We talk about how I recommend, obviously, the ClickFunnels. The guy who just called in, Diego, recommend Adobe Premiere Pro. We both recommend HubSpot. We all both recommend Actionetics. We both recommend, whether it's WordPress, I recommend DaVinci Resolve. He recommends a different video software. What tools do you use that people out there would freaking dig?
This is a great question, man, because so much of my stuff is bootstrap. Like a lot of entrepreneurs have to start off and just figure it out.
Yeah.
The things I've barely invested in stuff actually paying money for outside of like MiniChat to create chatbots.
Yeah.
And Buffer for my social media.
Oh, okay. All right. So you do the free stuff. I love that, by the way. you do the free shit.
Yeah, because I have to teach these strategies to people that are just starting off, have no idea.
Thank you. Thank you. This is what I was just telling Diego. I said, listen, it's great to use the expensive stuff, but the downside is when you try to coach someone, you can't say, go buy the best video editing software. You can't say it.
Right.
God, that's exactly right. So do you tell me a couple programs that you use religiously that pretty much change your business. And anybody who knows Robert Garcia, this man's on Facebook Live 10 times more than anyone else I know. And that's how he's doing great shit. So obviously you're using Facebook more and more. Social media platforms, they're all free. What else do you use religiously?
Dude, the biggest game changer right now, I'm going to give you a gold bar, is Canva for your listeners.
Oh, great tool. Great tool, guys. Go to canva.com. He's dead wrong. I use this over and over. Not as much anymore, but because I got Photoshop, but Canva's amazing.
Yeah, the alternative to Photoshop that's free is called GIMP. That's one I found a while back.
God,
then,
good tool. Good tool.
Yeah, and then Canva I used to make my magazine, Shift Advanced Life Design, and I've used that. I've made thousands of dollars with Canva, and it's completely free. So I use it to publish my ebooks and for designs and layout, and then to make my entire magazine.
Yeah, so guys, if you're not familiar with Canva, you can go in there and say, give me the best Facebook post dimensions of something. They'll show you many different designs. You can use them for free, and then you can just alter it. And all of a sudden, it's perfectly measured for whenever you make a post. It's so easy to use. That's what's so nice about it. And you can share it amongst your team if you have one.
Yeah, exactly. Canva can be monetized in numerous ways. So that's one that I use. Another one I use is Zoom.
Oh, man.
A lot of people don't know you can use Zoom for free, and you can create sales webinars. You can create like group calls and then do training and sell tickets.
Dude, here I am. I use Zoom every day of my life, and I didn't even have it written down on my list. That's how, you forget about things you're using that are free or very inexpensive. So Zoom, I pay for it because I do huge, long calls with my clients, and I can't run out of time. You are limited at 45 minutes on the free one, I believe.
That is true.
Yep.
And so I did pay for the upgrade to get the longer ones. And then here's the deal. You can interview celebrities, and then you can turn those interviews, you get the recording
into books.
And you can turn the recordings into an ebook.
Dude, there's a guy out there. I'm going to tag him down below. He just contacted me. He interviews Patrick Bet-David, and he's like, I want to turn this stuff into a book. That's what you just said is so easy to do. You just get an interview, create the content. All you got to do is create the opportunity. The content kind of creates itself when you do an interview. You take that, you give it to a writer, or you write it yourself based off it. And you can do all that just through Zoom. 45 minutes, all free. You could take it and put in. You can use KDP Amazon for free. The hell, that's a tool we got to talk about.
I love it, Mike. So I have something like 8 income streams. So obviously I've figured out a lot of ways to take the things that I'm doing, turn them into income. I mean, my magazine is free to create, free to host. And last month I almost hit $2,000 in sales.
Oh, no. From nothing. Started from zero, from nothing. Love it, man. Robert, that is huge. Okay. So if you could post a couple of these down below. You just brought up GIMP. GIMP is an easy editing software. I mean, and I wouldn't say it's easy. It's not like Canva easy, but you're able to adjust some pictures and take away backgrounds and all kinds of cool stuff. So GIMP's a good one. You got Zoom out there. Go to Zoom. It's if anybody's still using what's the old one, the Microsoft one. What's the bullshit video conferencing that was Skype. If anybody's using Skype, they are so outdated. It's a joke.
Yeah, Zoom's also got really good clarity.
Yeah. You know, the first person ever introduced Zoom to me was Zachary Conley. He was the main sales guy for Brad Lee when they contacted me about doing a series. And he's like, have you ever used Zoom? This is like 2 years ago. I was like, I don't even know what the hell that is. And all of a sudden, I use Zoom every day of my life now. So Zachary Conley, and I know you're out there still. Thanks so much for that tidbit, because whenever I started introducing to other people, they were blown away how nice Zoom is.
Oh, there's a new one I just wrote about in my magazine, Mike, and I got to tell you about this. This one's incredible, especially for coaches. It's called AttractWell, and it is basically something like 12 services in one website, and the guy lets you do a trial run the first month for $1. So you can create ebooks, you can manage your email list, you can manage your text messaging to clients, all this different stuff, and you can create coaching courses and programs all with one software. So it eliminates ClickFunnels and it consolidates a bunch of different programs.
Wow. I got to check it out. Do you know what the name is?
Yeah, it's AttractWell. And I'll leave a link for all this in comments.
Yeah, please do so. That'd be crazy to see. I've never heard of it yet, man.
Yeah, you'll love it once you see it, man. It's crazy.
Cool. I dig it, dude. So
Mike,
yeah.
Let me ask you real quick. What's the next problem you need to solve that maybe you're looking for a software to fix, or something that you need to kind of adjust or upgrade?
I would say the problem that I'm going to solve in 2020. I was kind of gonna lead off on this or go into it later on in this series, but the problem I'm trying to solve is for PR for my clients very, very efficiently. So we're going to be working with a lot of PR release firms, and then we're also going to have a book agent. So the book agent's going to take our clients and do all the hard work, all the heavy lifting to get them interviews. Okay. So on podcasts, and hopefully we get to TV, and then eventually a book agent to get people speaking gigs. So that's the problem that's on my mind. How can I make all of that super easy? And we're going to launch it January 1st, a book agent for each one of our clients. Take them and go right from having a book to bestseller to booking them on podcasts to PR releases every month. So they're going to just, clutter up the internet, and then eventually TV and then speaking gigs. That's where I'm at, man. If there's one thing that's kind of like, how do I get them on TV and speaking gigs easily? Now, I know I could probably pay off some people and get one or two on TV or get a speaking gig, but how can I make this a real deal business? Because that's a huge problem out there. I get that question every day.
Yeah. Well, that's a conversation you and I can have offline. As you know, visibility and growth guy, I've been interviewed 115 times. I've never paid a cent.
Ooh, okay. All right. Then you are the guy.
Yeah. Nice. I make business strategies, media strategies, stuff like that. I'm not a PR guy, but I can make the strategy for it, if that makes sense. So we'll absolutely talk about that, dude. I'd love to help you out with that.
Cool, man. I'll be launching January 1st. I got a book agent. You've seen the girl on here, Daisy Day, I call her. Her name's Hannah Daisy. She's going to be the first book agent for the company.
I love it. All right, brother. Well, thank you so much, man, for the call. I appreciate it. We'll be talking more soon. I'll get those links up, and then let's just try and get a call this week or next week.
You got it, man. I'm in. I like it, dude. Thanks so much for everything, man.
No problem. Have a great night.
All right, bye-bye. You guys heard it from Diego Rodriguez, Robert Garcia. They have incredible tools. They brought up some tools that I completely even forgot I used. I mean, GIMP, holy shit, that's a great tool. But I'm going to list off some things here, and I'm going to tell you exactly my process, all right? So what happens from this video, okay, I'm using StreamYard. If you guys ever heard of StreamYard, it is a paid service. If you want it to look like this, it's a nice service, but you got to pay for it. I don't know how much it is, 30, 40 bucks a month. I honestly don't even know. I have so many services that I don't even know what things cost. It's just It's just constantly going out. Anyway, StreamYard. StreamYard is taking this from my desktop and putting it on Facebook on 4 different pages, or 3 different pages, 4 different pages, and then also on YouTube. So you can only do 5 at a time. And so we switch them up every once in a while, but 5 at a time. And it does it in a very professional looking manner. I mean, you see the graphics. I can have the intros, and it's really nice. But now that it's on YouTube, my assistant is going to go in, all right, and she's going to watch a little bit of the video, and she's going to summarize it up. And then she's going to take the video and put it on my WordPress website, which I do pay monthly for. And this is something we do 3 to 4 times per week. So now she summarized it up, takes the video from YouTube, puts it on there, and tags some pictures correctly. So we start to pop up on Google. Now, she takes that blog and then goes to Hootsuite. Hootsuite, you can do it for free, but I do the paid version. And now you can do it on all the platforms, LinkedIn, Facebook, Google+, if that's still on there. And she sets it, so she schedules it out. So blog post after blog post have pictures and text and advertisements for books that we've done. They get scheduled in Hootsuite, so it's just constantly putting out stuff. It goes on Twitter. I don't even use Twitter, but I mean, I have a Twitter account. I post some things, but I spend my time on Instagram and Facebook, and now I'm looking at TikTok. So that's where I put my energy and time. But anyway, it still goes out to all this stuff. Now that's what she does. Now, I also have the automation with, let's see here, with the ClickFunnels. So what I want to bring up now is, so that's just this one video. Eventually, it's going to be taken pieces from that blog and some from this video and put into automated emails. So these emails are going to be scheduled out after people sign up for information or videos or anything they go through my websites. So if they want information about how we do books, we're obviously going to give it to them. But 5 days later, 7 days later, a month later, a year later, they're going to get stuff that we talked about in these videos. So people always worry about, what you do now is all that matters. No. What you do now matters forever if you do it the right way. So you schedule it out in all your emails, and maybe you have someone do it for you. You do the videos, your assistant or someone else out there, a virtual assistant, goes through and schedules it out for you. So the ClickFunnels does a wide variety of things, but one of which you can connect it with SendGrid. This is another little tool, SendGrid, which will automate the emails for you. Now, there are many, many tricks to email marketing. I am not one of the experts when it comes to email marketing. I'm all about getting shit done so you can use it and get better and use it and get better and get better and use it and get better. That's what I do. The experts out there will always tell you these little tricks, and yes, you could get crazy with it. Email marketing, is it still powerful? I don't know if it's as powerful as it was back in 2000, but I know that by not having relevance on email marketing, it makes you look weak. So you need to do it. Grant Cardone is an expert at it. There's a reason why he does it once or twice every day. Anyway, you go to the ClickFunnels website, and I have a couple of them. They're all kind of connected because on the back end of ClickFunnels, they have these things called action funnels, and they have follow-up funnels and email lists and all these little cool little tricks that you can tie in to every website. But basically, you want to create email list after email list, because then you're able to see what's working and what's not. And so there's a whole video we could talk about with that, but there are ClickFunnels tied with SendGrid. You can use the Twitter or the texting Twilio, which I have used in the past. So they get an automated text once they sign up. It all connects into HubSpot, which is a free customer resource management tool. And this is going to be huge, especially once you grow past your solo entrepreneurship days. And then you start to hire people. And then you could take that data and see when you win sales and when you lose sales, what happened there, And then you're able to see, am I able to grow from here to another person, to another person, to another person? And then all of a sudden you become a real organization. And so we've noticed that in the past year, how we've grown considerably, all because we started doing things the right way. Now, in the very beginning, you probably won't get a lot of attention, but you can use the free software out there, the free programs, the video editing software like we talked about, DaVinci Resolve. You could use the Canvas. You can use the GIMPs. All these crazy little things that are all free. And then, let me see if I forgot one. And then once you have this all rolling, oh, I'm getting some text message from people. Once you have this all rolling, you can kind of automate a lot of this. Like right now, thank God, fortunately, we have a team in place that's going to do all this automation behind the scenes that help me out, like Ashley. She's my assistant that goes through this. Okay, so you're going to need, before you start a business, and the reason why I'm bringing all this up is because I was meeting with an individual later on today, young lady who is a fitness maniac, and she is going to be something. If she sticks with it, she just looks like a fitness star. You could just look at her and say, she deserves to be on magazines. Like, that's the type of woman this is. And so I started thinking about what would she need to start this business, because there is something here and I really believe she's going to go far with it. But you're going to need a basic Instagram account that's really branded. She has an Instagram account, but she's going to need to brand it. She's going to need a YouTube account. It's free. It's very easy to set up. There's a couple tricks to it. I'm going to show her how to do it, but basically I have a personal YouTube and a business YouTube. My business YouTube is not nearly as popular as my personal, but I'm thinking about 5 years down the road. So I need to focus on my business one. Couple things that are in place for that. So you need a business YouTube account, something that you know will be there forever and you can keep doing cool things, but you know it's a business. TikTok account. She's going to need it. And I believe that's where attention's going. The younger generation is going towards the TikTok and the Instagram video. It's playing right in their hands. ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels, you can get the $97 a month, or you can get the $297 a month. I do the $297. She'll probably start off at $97, or she'll maybe piggyback off of what I already created, and it'll just be part of many funnels that I've already done. So it'll be easy because I can do tons of different funnels. HubSpot, CRM, Hootsuite, StreamYard, SendGrid, WordPress, Wix. If you guys don't have the money for a Wix or a WordPress website, you can even do a Wix website. And I do like Wix. People are going to bash it out there. There's going to be a ton of people bashing Wix. I know for a fact that it helped me. It started me with no following, no attention, and it got me to a six-figure business. Did it hurt me because I didn't have a freaking WordPress website? Maybe a little bit, but I was not paying for a high-level WordPress website out of the gate because I simply didn't have the money. You always want the optimum best of everything, but sometimes you just can't get it. So you can go to a Wix, you can build the website yourself. It's going to look decent. It's not going to look as nice as like a WordPress website, but once again, if you're a great marketer, you don't need the SEO right away. You do need it eventually, but not right away. So I would say create a Wix website if you have no money. But if you have a little bit of money and you can get someone to build you a nice WordPress website, build it, because the SEO is going to stay more relevant on Google. And then when it's tagged correctly and you can start to make it look really nice and add a lot of things and get a lot of backlinks, which are going to be time consuming and potentially free or expensive, it's all of a sudden going to become something. Now, I can't delete my first Wix website because it became powerful enough to just add to my other website. So what I did was I kept it around so it's connected to it. So it kind of sucks because I can't just delete it. People might stumble across it at dreamstartersuniversity.com instead of Dreamstarters Publishing. But sometimes shit happens. You just don't have to worry about having it all perfect everywhere. Maybe after 5, 10, 15, 20 years, it'll all go away. And then all of a sudden I could focus on all the good stuff. But you know what? Those little mistakes and all those things that get you there are part of the journey. So you're going to need to do that just to get to the next level. So Wix, WordPress, ClickFunnels. So those are the three that you really should have. 2 out of 3 out of. You're going to need a ClickFunnels or something like it. You can get it in Infusionsoft. That's a little bit more tricky, I think. But that's not me. I just like ClickFunnels for the ease. I'm sure there are people out there who are just brainiac surgeons on the computer who are totally against ClickFunnels. I get it, but I'm a marketer. I'm a business guy. I don't give a shit about the programming side. As long as it works, feeds me leads through the funnel, and I'm able to close them as a salesman and a marketer, that's all I'm looking for. But if you're out there and you're a computer hacker, brainiac, surgeon dude, but you don't want to be on camera, you might take a different approach. I'm just telling you right now, if you're out there and you are not that smart like me, and you know that you could talk to anybody like me, then what the hell? Use the stuff that's out there it's easy to help you market right out of the gate. If you're starting from nothing, no money, no connections, you just got to light the fire. And these tools that I talked about in today's video will help you do so. So I did talk a little bit about what's happening in 2020 and the tools that are out there. If you have questions, please reach out to me, call me, email me, message me. I can help you out. I love giving free advice. All right. I really do. So just message me. I did talk about the book agent. If you're interested, if you're a past client, I'll be reaching out to all my past clients. If you're looking to get booked on podcasts or get PR releases or different articles, we are offering that in 2020. It's called a book agent that we're giving every one of our clients if they want it. And the post today, I talked about all the successes that we've had in 2019, and it's really not just about me. It's about the team and people we've worked with and clients that referred us to other people. I mean, we've done incredible things. So it's not to brag, but it's to inspire. So anybody out there who is a part of it, thank you so much. And you meant a lot to us. Anywho, I got to go because I got to hit the gym. So if you guys need anything, let me know. Contact me. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate the call in, Robert and Diego. And we'll see you in the next one, because if you keep chasing that hero of yours, you may just catch him. We'll see you in the next one.